What's good, YouTube? It's your man BG Tech Life, and today we gotta have a conversation about this Galaxy S23 Ultra. I've had it for 1 week, so some things that I could talk about that I couldn't talk about early on. As far as this device go, this was a sleeper. This is not what we expected, guys. We seen it look exactly like the S22 Ultra. Boy, this is a big change, guys. First and foremost, let's just talk about the build. The build on this device is slightly different from the S23 Ultra, with the edges being not as edgy. They kind of like flatten. It's a flattened edge. It's a flattened edge with a curve. Shout out to Samsung for that. Just the feel in the hand is completely different. Just to have that little flattened part of the side, guys, is so relaxing. But they didn't overdo it and completely flatten the sides, because that leads to 90-degree angles and just sharp edges, which I don't like on iPhones. Now, as far as the camera goes, this is one thing that I will say. As far as auto photography, point and shoot photography in good situations, yes, the camera is pretty much still a beast. It takes great photos, great videos. And I noticed the main difference coming from the S22 Ultra. This camera was actually able to do more with less light because of the way the 200 megapixel camera is set up. Per se, it won't give you a better picture or better video in clear settings, but when it's a little dark, when you're not in the best situation, this camera does. It is a difference between this camera and the S22 Ultra camera, but overall, compared to all cameras, of course, top 3. I can't say per se it's just one camera that's the best, because guys, it's at this point it's preference and it's also user. Somebody can take one device and take way better pictures than another person because they're just better with the device. All these devices out here right now are capable. Now with the display, it's pretty much the same, but it is more efficient, guys. It is more efficient, and that's going to tie into the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 also. But I will say the less is a little less curvier than the last display, so we're not getting as much lighting on the edges and things of that nature when we try and watch our content. The display is pretty much the same as far as looking at it, but it's supposed to be more efficient, and I believe that they hit that on the head because we're getting great battery life. Let's just talk about the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 and the battery life. We're getting really good battery life. I never thought that I would get on this type of device. You're getting 7 hours, 8 hours of screen on time easy with this device, and they can charge at 45 watts, which is decent. It's nothing wrong with 45 watts. It's not the OnePlus 11 with that 80 watt charger that I got. It's nothing like that, but still at 45 watts you're getting a decent rate of charging. It's pretty good. I wish they would eventually step it up, but I'm happy with what they did because the battery life is actually really good on this device now. Better than a lot of the competition, up there with some of the best battery life devices out there. So that's something that I'm really excited about. Now the performance and fluidity is here. This device was able to perform in prior generations, but this device is actually smooth now. It's when you're moving around the UI, when you're opening up apps, when you're closing apps, a lot of apps staying open in the background, and it's still just smooth. The animations are smooth. It's like the scrolling. This is the best feeling I've ever had on the device as far as scrolling through apps, guys. And I mean, it's powerful enough. You can throw any gaming at it. You can throw video editing at it. And I mean, you can create some content. At this point, you can record some great content. We can record 8K content with this device, guys. And at the same time, you could download an app like Power Director and have the power to really produce a video and render it out in decent time, because the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 is very powerful, and these cameras are very powerful. So it's a lot. This is a content creator's dream device right now. They got a plethora of colors. Graphite caught my eye. I'm normally scared to order Samsung exclusive colors because I be thinking I'm gonna get back ordered. I'm glad I waited for this graphite with these black edges, these black matte edges. It's a gorgeous device. It's a gorgeous color. It's the best color to me. With that being said, this is one of the most full-on feature-packed phones that's been created, period. Price point, it's definitely an ultra price point. It's reflective of the name. $12.99, $11.99, things of that nature. I feel like this phone is putting a lot of bad situations and comparisons because nobody picks up the S23 compared to other devices. Those devices are just as powerful and just as good as other devices with the new Snapdragon and things of that nature, and really good features on those devices also at a cheaper price point. So it's a lot of complaining about the price of this device, but everybody don't have to go ultra. If you're not into really big phones, if you're not into the S Pen, this is not the device for you. You could go to the S23, the S23 Plus. I'm not making an excuse for the price, but I'm saying that everybody don't have to have the Ultra because everybody don't need the Ultra. People like me want the Ultra. I really don't even need this device. I can do everything that I do on this device, I'm sure, on the S23 Plus, but I want it. So it is definitely a luxury tax going on here, but I'm impressed. It's a week out. We're gonna break this down into some smaller videos and really get into different areas of this phone. But after 1 week, I'm very impressed, very excited. It's your boy BG Tech Life. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. If you're not following me on Instagram and Twitter, BG_Tech Life, go ahead and follow me. It's your boy BG. I'm out. Peace.